Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about an amazing tool that BuildShip just released. Well, today marks the beginning of the BuildShip launch week and they've started off strong with this amazing tool called the BuildShip Tools. So in this video, I'm going to be testing it, giving it my honest review at first hand. I know it's still a new tool. There's a probability of a lot of things not working perfectly. But yeah, this is going to be my honest review and feedback, trying to navigate and get the tool working. Anyways, if you haven't already, please check out the channel and be sure to leave a sub. A sub is really going to help. Let's get into the video. Now, BuildShip tool basically is supposed to be a tool to help you build tools that you can attach to your AI agents, right? We all know BuildShip supports and allows us to build AI agents. This particular tool is supposed to help you build that easily, like connect multiple tools using just a single prompt. So right here, they have all information about it and it's available on this URL, buildship.tools. So you can check it out and let's see what it says. So build MCP ready tools in just 3 steps, right? Very, very simple. Step 1, describe your idea and watch AI build it. Step 2, tweak and test your flow. And step 3, one-click host or self-deploy. Host or self-host. You can host. Okay, this is interesting. Anyways, this is the first time that I'm trying it, so bear with me. Let's discover everything together. So apparently you can self-host this. I suppose you download the code or what. Anyways, we are going to find out. So they say export your tools your way. You can get full access to your tool source code and deploy it. This is interesting. So it probably be okay, JavaScript. This is interesting that you can integrate. So after generating your tool, you can actually download it and host it on your own. So plug in any agent framework, yeah, whatsoever thing with your tool. So ships can securely say build your tool visually, MCP ready, secure tools with API key, full access to code. Anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and try it. There are a couple of FAQ here. And yeah, I'm interested on how the pricing works. We can look at that later. So let's try it out. Something I'd like to do is, for example, I struggle with video ideas to generate video ideas. Now this can be an assistant on its own. I don't know the right way to use this tool builder for now, so I'm just going to prompt it to build something as simple as, well, maybe not very simple. If I provide a video URL, it's going to analyze that video, analyze the comments and suggest video ideas that I can make from the comments that people are asking. That way I can answer questions or make videos relating to what people actually need. So let's try that out. So here's my simple prompt. I've inputted a prompt, a workflow that receives a YouTube video URL and then extracts the transcript and comments from the YouTube video, then analyzes the comment to create 10 video ideas that can be made to answer some of the top questions, right? So I'm going to enter and let's see what happens. Okay, all right, so we have, this is it. It's trying to create our workflow. Oh, interesting. Okay. Are you going to execute? Oh, sweet. Propose to YouTube video question mining and idea generator. Extract transcript and comment from YouTube, analyzes the comment to find top questions. Oh, by the right here, it's actually laying out like the notes that it's going to use, like a YouTube caption extractor, extract YouTube captions. So the input is a YouTube video URL, extract YouTube captions, extract YouTube ID from URL, extract video ID from URL, then retrieve YouTube comments, aggregate and analyze. This is interesting. Generate 10 video ideas and then returns the output. I love this idea. Okay, or I love the structure basically. So it says it gives all this proposal and the inputs is a YouTube URL. The steps is extract a transcript with Apify's YouTube caption service. Okay, so it's actually determining which tool it is going to use from the BuildShip workflow to trigger that that node to execute. Extract YouTube video ID by pasting the URL. Yeah. Retrieves the comments, use the OpenAI to analyze all comments. Nice, use the OpenAI to generate 10 creative video ideas. All right, okay, so if I click on start building here, hopefully it should start building. Let's go. I want to see what's happening here real time. Generating required inputs, extract YouTube captions, creating video ID from URL. So I guess this is just simply using all the BuildShip nodes that we already have, right? So it has thought over, it's an MCP server. It has thought over what we require or what we need to do. And it's using all the existing nodes that BuildShip currently supports to build our desired workflow. And I think this is sweet. This is very, very interesting. Once it's actually testing the node, this is crazy. Okay. It's testing the entire workflow. So my guess is it's going to fit. Oh, okay. It logs out the ID. Hopefully there's a video ID or something. And then it's reiterating again, generating 10 video ideas, mapping the input. So my guess is things are happening too fast. I cannot see what's going on. So extract the YouTube captions. Has it put a key here? No, it hasn't. Retrieve the YouTube comments. We have this note here. This way, extract YouTube video ID from the URL. YouTube comments. Which key do we need here? I'm not sure which one. Then it aggregates. Okay, so it has not. It's not done with this node. The next node that is going to build is to aggregate and analyze, and this is probably the OpenAI core that is going to build. I'm waiting for this to finish here. It says I have completed creating the workflow you requested, mapping out each node's input and output together. Well, one beautiful thing I like is if it's providing things like comments. Okay, yeah, it actually does, right? It does. Inputs, starting point for flow. Nope, we don't have comments here. I would love if it provides comments. Get YouTube captions. Yeah, it actually does. Input the YouTube video URL, the language, but this is just basically from the node. I'm talking about comments to assist us. Oh, interesting. So you can, to debug a particular node, you can actually click here and it's going to add it to the context of this chart. You can modify the node too, as compared to us having to, like when you're initially modifying to do like the normal AI way that we're doing initially with BuildShip. I think that is good. Let's go back. Let me see what this node has actually done. So we have this, we have the retried comments, and what key are we supposed to add here? I don't think that was very helpful. Right now, I'm instead confused. I don't know which key is supposed to. Because I really wish. Okay. It doesn't state which key I'm supposed to input, even in the docs right here. I have video URL, add key. What key am I adding? Am I just supposed to know that it's Apify's key? Like this, for example, it's Apify, the Apify node. I think if I were the one that added the Apify node, I'll know that I'm supposed to provide a key. But this thing has recommended it, and there's no documentation on how I can configure the thing to actually flow. So this, for example, am I supposed to do anything here? I don't think so. YouTube response. After the response, this node has not been generated, so I'm not sure what to do with it. Okay, that's not very impressive. But the idea is there. But yeah, is it using the BuildShip AI no keyless node and test flow? It's adding for key. Okay, key required, but none is selected. Apparently, I need to supply these things. All right, so I've connected my Apify API key. As you can see here, it's now connected. Let's test the workflow again. It's still complaining about this. I have no idea what this other key is supposed to be. If I click on add key, YouTube integration key. So it's basically, I think it's maybe a key that I'm supposed to create for my Google Cloud console or something. Let me try to see if I can get that. But that's not very helpful. Anyways. But before I do that, let me chat here and tell it did not complete building the workflow, right? Because I think the last two workflows, or like we have two workflows relating to AI, have not been developed. So let me see what it's going to say. It says no reference node found. How am I supposed to know what that means? Can I now just chat with it directly? They have the context of what I'm saying. I mean, this is a history of conversation that I've had regarding what I needed. So I'm not sure what's happening here. The last two nodes before output. Currently modify complete existing nodes in the workflow isn't supported directly through the chat interface. You need to finish up configuring those nodes manually with the BuildShip editor. At least it's better than no workflow has whatsoever thing, no reference node found. So how am I supposed to do? Well, you promised me you're going to generate this complete workflow with whatever thing instruction user prompts, and now I'm stuck halfway. I mean, I think this is the challenge that we usually like we face with most of these AI like platform builders, that they can leave you halfway. Right now, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do next. Is it even worth it to continue? But I'm going to give it another try again. Use the same prompt to try to build another workflow, because this is incomplete, right? I'm not sure what kind of logic it was about to do here, and I don't have the time to go start figuring out things to tie the notes by myself, right? So although it's just two, but this just explains like the kind of complications that can rise when you try to do these kind of things. So I'm going to close this, basically create a new flow. I think I can do that from within here. I hope so. We are just experiencing or experimenting, all of us. I'll say start from scratch. There is no direct way. Do I have to go back to the BuildShip.tools? Let me say YouTube comments. Can I create one from here? So I have to trigger this. Let me see build with AI. And I'm going to paste the comments that, or sorry, the prompts that I had inputted initially here on this BuildShip.tools. So I'm just going to copy that, and let's try it here from the sidebar again. Let's see. So extract transcript, we have the same flow. Extract comments, text. Okay, it's probably aggregating the comments, since it'll be a list of comments. Using OpenAI to analyze the comments and okay, generate video idea. This looks simpler than the other one. I don't know. So is it listing out the nodes that it's going to use using Apify exactly, which is metadata, using OpenAI to analyze? So I think it has decided. Let me see. Start building. Let's see if it's going to build it completely. I think it has decided to choose or to use another route. Let me give it time to do its magic. Anyways, I'm talking a lot. Let's try again. I know on the FAQ, it states that we have, I think, 10 prompts or something per day for the trial, but that was no reason why this just failed. Like, we got stuck and nothing was happening. It is still listing out, proposing the tools that it's going to use. It's not actually building the workflow. This is not looking good. So let me click on start building again. Okay, and now it's actually trying to build. So apparently after building, it goes by and tests the nodes individually. I'm not sure. Okay, so it builds the node, it tests it out, then it moves on to the next to continue building. But we've not had this analyze comments node developed yet. Okay, still coming down. All right, it's done building, and as you can see here, we have all of these right up to this analyze comment node. Skipped it for some reason, and it did not, because here you are retrieving YouTube what? Retrieving YouTube comments. They have to analyze the comments, so it has to go with OpenAI. After analyzing, then you get the top questions, then you pass the top questions here to generate the video ideas. So, but this is not completed, right? This node is missing. I'm not sure what prompt it was going to use, the instructions and whatnot. So yeah, this is not looking very good. To add connection, to connect, I think there is a connection now to use like a tool trigger, right? So you can I can use a tool trigger, so you can call this particular tool that I've developed through using this tool trigger, and this is going to expose us with this setup guide that we can use for an MCP server that you're trying to deploy. So you can just configure after developing your tool. You can have all of this open this YML file, this specification, to use simple as it is. You have the URL, pass the instruction and requirement, whatever thing they're supposed to send. The requirement for the input they're supposed to receive. Now, I think ship. Let's click on ship. 2 keys are missing, so you need to configure those tools. Let me see if I can supply that in. So right here, I've configured my keys for both Apify and the YouTube. So let's try and see if we are going to get something from this test. All right, so it has actually extracted. Then right here, the issue that I highlighted, right? Because this node is missing that analyzes those comments. Then you are trying to pass it here with this thing. You are trying to pass as an input for this next node. Anyways, let's see the output from this extraction. So we actually have each output. So this is the output and everything, the context or the subtitle, everything from this thing, that YouTube, the captions from that YouTube conversation. Now there's a YouTube part. The next one here, we have the comments too, all the comments. Excuse me. Yeah. So we have all the comments, as you can see. These are comments that people are asking. So the next thing that is to like combine the two and actually, okay, I'm going to go off camera or stop or try to build a node just because I need to get this functional right. I'm actually going to build this thing, a conversation with this thing. I'll add a note manually here that aggregates all of these two, like both the comments and the YouTube captions, right? I'll build this thing, a node that aggregates that, and then actually pass the output here. Let's just see what the results in this thing for, just to complete the node, and let's have something functional. But I'm not very impressed. Maybe it's because I'm very early in testing and a lot of things have not been fixed. But yeah, it's helpful so far. Like just listing out what can be done like this, it's very helpful. Don't undermine that, but some work still needs to be done. So the way I'm going to do that is I'll duplicate this node that we have down here, this keyless node that generates a 10 idea. Then I'll add it as context to this our chat on the right here, just to make sure that we are testing that right. I'll add it as context to the chat here, and I'll say modify the node to receive a list of YouTube comments, JSON, and then let OpenAI analyze the comments to create comments that are questions and possible questions that could be asked to. I don't just want it to based on what the users or people have commented, asking clarity about, but let you also think about possible things that users could have asked. So let's see if it's going to modify that node to actually do that. And if it does, that'll be amazing. All right, I think, yeah, autofill values not help you achieve your requirements. So let me see. System prompts and the comments. So this is a prompt, the instruction, the autofills, 54.1. It is using our default this thing, the instructions, an expert YouTube analyzer, whatever. So the prompt. Here are the YouTube comments. So I should pass the comments here. Okay. So I'm just going to send a response from this retrieve YouTube comments, right? I'm just going to pass it here. Hopefully that doesn't bring any trouble, because I've not really an array. I've not really evaluated the outcome. So this is supposed to be this thing, JavaScript. I think the node builder should be smart enough to know all of these things. Anyways, that's my thoughts. But yeah, it's still in development, but it did not handle that case. So let's try running the node again, right? So let me try running the entire workflow again. No, after we've done that, after we've generated, let me delete this whatever thing I was trying to do here. After we've done that, let's pass the response as part of the prompt for this. Let's just do OpenAI. Yeah, we actually need to get that output so that we can index like all of the individual fields. But let's test and go. It's actually running YouTube captions. It's extracting the captions. There's just a lot of text that is being passed in. So anyways, so let's see what it has done. So we all know that this node executes correctly. Let me see this one, generate 10. No, this is the one that generated. It looks like the comment data you intended to provide do not come through correctly. Does anyone know? All right, yeah, it's trying to force me to do something here. But yeah, let's evaluate this response, right? This YouTube response, so that we can actually get the JSON and then pass it out. Guess what? I just discovered something. This node doesn't even does what it's supposed to do, which is retrieve the YouTube comments, right? Because if you look at this, open the code, you see what it's actually trying to do is retrieving. Oh my goodness. Put the title, the description of the video, and just information about the video, and not actually comments. So we are still, this thing messed up there again. So this is anyways, I think I get the idea of what BuildShip is trying to achieve here. It's still very young and I'm early to testing, that's why we have a lot of things breaking like this, but that's the whole idea. So right here, so we can actually try shipping. We have our tool trigger here, and maybe we can call this from within BuildShip tool. We can add other triggers to call this from within BuildShip, or leave it as a tool that we can trigger using our MCP server, right? And connect it as an MCP server to some other area. But yeah, overall, I like the idea of what they are trying to do, but it still needs some work, and that is my honest review. Well, thank you for watching. This has been me trying the BuildShip tool, and be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and also check out the channel for other videos that might be interesting. Thank you very much, and let's look forward to BuildShip launch day 2.